we got to talk about this because this is a huge story, and the fake news is barely talking about it. You're mostly hearing about this on social media because, like everything else, the fake news doesn't want to talk about the things they're caught lying about, and the fact that they work for the three-letter agencies. They're the Mockingbird media for a reason. But anyway, back to what I'm here for, okay? I want to talk about exactly what's going on in Georgia and how important it is for us to continue to talk about it. Even some social media platforms like this one right here doesn't want us talking about it. I was talking about this and they removed my video, but we're going to talk about it. We're just not going to use exact wording because that's how they remove your video. But now, Georgia has admitted to what we knew happened in 2020. That is not even debatable anymore, right? They want to call Trump an authoritarian, and they want to call us all these other names that they always do. But let me ask you a question. Who are the real authoritarians? Think about this. They arrested people for talking about this exact thing, which they're now admitting to. They banned thousands upon thousands of Americans from social media. And the government was involved in this. This wasn't just the social media platforms. We have all the files from Twitter that talked about how people in the three-letter agencies, how people in the last administration were calling these platforms and telling them to remove Americans, a clear violation of our First Amendment rights. But yet Trump is an authoritarian. Now, they arrested and indicted 18 people on Trump's team. They also put a mugshot of number 45 all over the place. It was all over the internet, and of course, all the usual suspects were attacking him, saying how he was a conspiracy theorist, calling us conspiracy theorists, calling us deniers of 2020. President Trump was a denier of 2020. Do you really think they just found out about this the other day? They just found the truth, stumbled upon it, like, oh my God, look what we found here. We just realized it and we're sorry. We're sorry. The damage is done, and this is why we cannot not talk about this. Why we have to hammer it home, because the other half of America called us all those names. The news media, CNN, MSNBC called us all those names, and we were always right. Now, the other day, Trump said he has it all. And I went on here and said he has it all. And the usual suspects were calling me names, saying the same stuff. You have the people who are on our side that are saying, nothing's gonna happen. The usual nothing's gonna happen crowd. Now, I don't know if anything's gonna happen as far as arrests or anything like that, but I do know for a fact that President Trump is gonna change the way how we go further, how we move along further down the road, and how 2026 is going to be much more secure. 2028 is going to be much more secure. That I know for a fact. So as far as arrests, I don't know. There's so many people involved in this. Can we honestly go back and find out who was doing what, like what people were involved? Really hard. We couldn't even get this information till 5 years later. Are we going to be able to go back and backtrack on all the people? If they want to arrest someone, Fannie Willis should be arrested. The Secretary of State of Georgia should be arrested. Maybe even the governor, Kemp, should be arrested. Because there is no way they didn't know all this happened, or that they just found out the other day. They let President Trump get arrested. They let Rudy Giuliani get arrested and charge him with 14 felonies. They let Rudy Giuliani be disbarred. They let Sidney Powell be disbarred and plead guilty, even though she knows she did nothing wrong and they knew she did nothing wrong. Jenna Ellis pled guilty and was disbarred. It just goes to show you, people will plead guilty even though they know they didn't do anything, because the government will present you with a case saying, if you fight this in court, you're going to get 15 years. If you don't fight it and you just plead guilty, we'll give you probation. Maybe a couple days. So who's not going to take that? But these criminal politicians in Atlanta allowed this to happen because they knew. And how long did they know? I think they knew the next day. And they covered it up, and the only reason it's coming to light now is because President Trump says he has it all. And General Flynn says they have it all. They let Mike Lindell go bankrupt. This is what these evil, devious people have done. Besides violating the constitutional rights of Americans, because they worked with these same social media platforms to remove people by the thousands that dared to challenge what we knew in our heart, because we have eyes and we know what we saw. And the people who were there, who remembers when all these people were testifying to what they saw and the governments just denied them and took it as nothing? Like, they saw what was going on, yet they were ostracized. Grandmothers, grandfathers, just wise, regular American people were treated like criminals because they saw what they saw. This is not the America I grew up in. This is not the America I know. And this is what I tell you. This is why I tell you that what we are facing right now in this country is an existential threat. And that President Trump is only a finger in the dam. And that we have to continue to fight on, vote on, and talk about these things, and don't let them get away. If you really love this country and you understand what's happening, you can't just shut up. You have to get involved. You should show people exactly what happened. The people who called you all those names, the people who said you're insane because you refused to conform to what they wanted. You let yourself be pulled off these platforms like I did. And the two craziest things is I got removed from YouTube, lost a bunch of followers, and then I was removed from Facebook. I had a group there that had 1.2 million followers, and they removed us because we were talking about all the stuff going on in 2020. And they removed me and the people who were helping me support that page and the news, because at that time, it was the fastest growing group that ever grew on Facebook in like a 3 to 4 month period. It was 1.2 million people. We were blowing up, and they removed us because we were talking about all this stuff. The Wall Street Journal contacted me and wanted to know why, and I had no idea. And they said because Facebook had told them that I was, and the people who were helping me support that page, a Macedonian terrorist. That's the excuse they used. Treated American citizens with free speech that just wanted to know the truth. They treated us like criminals and like shit. And believe me, this isn't just the beginning. This is the tip of the iceberg, and much more is going to come out, and President Trump is going to get to the bottom of this. And we were right.